Good afternoon, Deer Park High School, and welcome back to the Deer Network. Today is Thursday, January 20th, 2022, and I'm Donnie Perez.
And I'm Emma Puckett. Today, behind the scenes, our sports broadcast production, one of the best electives on the planet. But first, your weekly news.
Students, the end of the first third week's grading period is next Monday, January 24th, so make sure to stay on top of all your grades or you won't be exempt, like me.
After yesterday's cold front, temperatures will stay in the 40s for the next few days, along with cloudy and gray skies. This weekend will be clear and cold with highs in 50s and lows in the 30s and 40s. It'll warm up a touch next week before another cold front arrives midweek to usher in more winter-like weather.
Tonight, from 6 to 8, Deer Park High School is hosting our yearly elective fair here in the mall area. The elective fair is an open door to any students from 8th to 11th grade to check out the elective options that Deer Park has to offer. You get a chance to meet new faces and see what these amazing electives are all about. Speaking of electives, our very own Gage Zabala and Alejandra Costa take a deeper dive into our sports broadcasting class to see what all goes into the production of an event at Apsure Stadium.
My name is Jerry Creel, and I teach broadcast journalism and sports broadcasting at Deer Park High School, and my classes are responsible for producing a lot of the content that we see on the Deer Network, but then also at football games on Thursday and Friday nights.
My name is Elysa Ripley, and I run graphics on Friday night football games. I heard about the sports broadcasting class, and it sounded really interesting and really fun, and so I signed up for it, and here I am. I love being a part of the sports production, and I play sports, and I love watching and being around them, and so for me, this is a good way to not only be able to be around sports, but be a part of them outside of just playing. So every week, we, as a whole class, have a list of assignments that we have to do. We make a pregame show if it's a home game. We make a radio intro every week. We make a hype video for the football team. And we kind of cycle through whichever one we're working on that week. And so I've worked on all sorts of things. My favorite thing to work on is definitely the pregame show. I think it's so fun. But we have tons of things that we do every week to prepare for football games, and it all comes together, and it makes the production happen.
Varsity football games, I oversee the entire production that includes everything that you would see on the video board at the stadium, as well as the live streaming content that's on the internet. And then there's 5 camera operators, many of whom are either students or former students and came through this program.
All of us that work, we get here and we all have to come up pretty early to set up cameras and make sure that everything is ready and working before the football games. We're here at least an hour and a half before every game. And then I sit up in the booth, and every time there's a touchdown, I run a graphic. And so every time that something happens and there's a graphic run or an ad run, that's me sitting up there and just kind of running it all together to make things flow.
There's 2 statisticians that are keeping stats of the game so that whenever our broadcasters are talking about the game, they have up-to-date stats. There's the 2 broadcasters that are actually calling the game for either our live stream or for the radio.
My name is Mason Pratt, and I do the play-by-play for Deer Park football here on Friday nights. I love being at the stadium. I love seeing plays live because you never know when you'll see something that you've never seen before, and being able to go to the stadium and have that potential every night is the best thing about it. You know, you're trying to tell a story as it's happening. So you're watching a play develop and unfold right in front of your eyes. So you're trying to tell that story and convey that story to the audience and not stumble over your words at the same time. So it is a challenge.
Once again, you got 3 wide receivers tied to the line. They're going to go play action here on first down. Throws back in the end zone. Caught. Touchdown.
I actually went to school at the University of Houston for broadcast journalism. So even going into college, this is what I was thinking I was wanting to do. And so I graduated. I knew that there were these types of internet radio companies that broadcast a lot of these high school football games. That's the epitome of high school football, and you just kind of get that buzz, and it just kind of transfers over to you, and that energy goes from the crowd to the broadcast booth, and makes for a lot of fun.
This class is a lot more hands-on. Like in every other class, you learn something, and then the next day you get a homework assignment over it. In this class, you learn something, you're having to work on it immediately. Everything is kind of like learn as you go. Like you kind of get thrown into things the first time that you're in here, and you just figure it out, but then it ends up working out because then you know how to do it, and all the projects link together. You learn how to do something for one project, and it applies to another one. So you learn as you go, and then you figure everything out, and it all works out in the end. as opposed to like getting notes and taking notes and then having to apply it. Take it. It's definitely worth it. It is a bit of work to start out, but it gets easier as you go, and it's really fun. And it's definitely different from all of your other classes. So it'll be interesting.
So any smart, hardworking students, be sure to stop by at Elective Fair and meet Mr. Creel if you're interested in an amazing class. Anyways, next Thursday, January 27th at 7 p.m., the Deer Escorts are having a contest show-off here at the South Campus in the Auxiliary Gym. Everyone is welcome to come and watch with no entry fee. And for any girls interested in becoming a part of the Deer Escorts drill team tryouts, will be held later this year in March.
This weekend, our Deer Park cheerleaders will head to the Dallas to compete in the annual NCAA competition. Good luck to our girls.
Athletes, listen up. Baseball tryouts will be held tomorrow at the baseball field at North Campus after school. If you're interested in trying out, make sure to bring all of your equipment with you to the tryout.
In other sports news, our boys varsity soccer team plays in the Battleground tournament right here at Abshire Stadium beginning tonight. They will play at 6 against Chavez, and our girls varsity soccer played Tuesday against Klein, losing 5-0. They will play tomorrow against Stratford. Good luck to both of our teams. Anyways, that's it for us this week. Be sure to follow us on all of our social media, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and TikTok, and subscribe to us on our YouTube for more amazing content.
From all of us here at the Deer Network, I'm Donnie Perez, wishing you a great rest of the week and a wonderful weekend.
And go Deer!